do food, what it is, Q with the buzz, cuz our BG, what's the same kings and queens, it is T with 2 E's.
And Legendary Max.
And it's the Level Up EXP podcast where we talk everything Houston high school football. Now, Maxwell.
Yes, sir.
Maxwell.
Yes, sir.
Maxwell.
Yes, sir.
That time is coming.
Yes, sir.
The whole season is what it worked for, is what everybody was grinding to get to, and we are here, the 2023 UIL Texas Football Championship is this weekend. Give it a round of applause. Yes, it's been a long season.
16 weeks.
16 weeks. It's been a lot of highs, lows. I'm excited, man. But to get there, you had to play in the semifinals, and the game that I saw, which was not any teams from Houston.
I mean, they've been playing Houston recently, so I guess you could say Houston adjacent.
Whatever. The only Houston game was Port-Neches Groves versus Liberty Hill. Now,
the Indians, woo!
Yeah, whatever. That can't be like allowed. There's no way. Everybody else who was the Indians or any like Redskins, something like that, is gone. Even Lamar. But they can keep the Indians. I don't care. Anyways, Groves, I'll say PNG. PNG beat Liberty 42-35. Some standout players. They have a sophomore quarterback, Connor Bailey. For a sophomore, he had a solid arm, nice touch on the ball, and the game was kind of going back and forth, scoring a bunch of points. It was a close game. He was very calm, like cool, calm, collected for a sophomore. I was actually pretty impressed with that. He threw 3 touchdown passes. Even with that, he didn't have to do too much because that team runs the ball. He threw 20 passes. They ran the ball 39 times. And they're 2 horses. They really had a lightning and thunder combination. Blair I was practicing it. Blair Chatagnier. Yeah, Blair Chatagnier. Anyways, Blair. I tried, I swear I did. I don't know if you remember this running back, Toby Gerhardt. He reminds me of him, bro. He wants all contact. Arm tackles do not bring that young man down. He ran for 15 carries for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. And he was thunder. Their lightning was Isaiah Ewan. Right, that too. Isaiah Ewan. He like I said, he was the lightning. He was quicker than fast, good acceleration to the hole, and he would lower his shoulder to run you over and get the extra yards. He ran for 17 carries for 105 yards and a single touchdown. They did their thing. Now,
sweet.
They advanced to the championship coming up. Now their opponent, we'll talk about it. But spoiler alert, I don't think they're gonna win.
Go ahead, let's
but we'll go there. But other than that, there were other games that happened that were not in Houston.
Now, I'm gonna take a little moment to myself. My predictions were correct. I'm gonna start off with 6A Division 2. I think on the right side, I think Summer Creek clears. I'm not gonna lie.
Summer Creek
clears. Yeah, I was right. Now, were they the hardest predictions ever? For most of them, no. But I'm still, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. You feel me? So I'm gonna talk a little bit about this game. I didn't go to it, but Summer Creek versus Cibolo Steele. Man, Summer Creek put on the show. They had some offensive weapons, but Summer Creek's defense did not let them really do anything. Cibolo only scored 2 touchdowns, and the first one was halfway through the second quarter. The last one was in the last minute of the game. So I'm pretty sure Summer Creek probably had like second and third stringers on, not even like their full defense. Yeah. But on offense, the score was 38-14. On offense, Lloyd Ivant scored 3 touchdowns, 1 in the air, 2 on the ground. Blake Thomas also ran in a touchdown himself. But yeah, they scored 5 overall touchdowns. And Summer Creek's going to the state championship for their first time in school history. It was also the first time in school history that they made the semifinals as well. I didn't know that. So
That's big, man. That's
Two
huge.
school history records.
Congratulations to that team, though. I love Summer Creek.
We always have since
Summer Creek.
since we've been scouting.
Yeah, bro. So like
that's been a team on our radar.
I'm happy. Now I'm gonna be honest. I thought Steele was gonna hold it down. I mean, even though I'm wrong, I'm still right because I said you can go back. I said if you stop Lloyd Avant, you win. They didn't stop him, so I'm not wrong.
But what was your original prediction score?
Oh, I don't even remember. I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be one sided. I didn't think they could. Cibolo still can throw the ball. They didn't, obviously, but they could. So I thought it was going to be high scoring, and I didn't think Summer Creek's offense could keep up. I was wrong. I think it was reversed. What did I say? 35 to 14.
You said 14 to 14.
Oh, 42 to 14. Like they clipped it. Like T doesn't believe in us. But I mean, I love Summer Creek. I
love Summer Creek.
They ran the ball. If they can't do that in the playoffs, I'm sorry, they can't do that in the championship, they're gonna lose. And even one of the touchdown passes was Lloyd Avant.
Yeah.
It was I want to say 25 yards, something like that. So like he's their offense. He's
definitely their best player.
Their quarterback definitely he can run. Don't get me
wrong. No, the quarterback's definitely solid too.
But that offense runs through Lloyd, and if you stop him, then it's gonna be tough. Now, luckily, Summer Creek did not stop them. Another game that
another Houston team.
You got it. No, go ahead.
The other Houston team that made it to state once again is North Shore. They beat Westlake in Clufferville. Did I pronounce it?
Who cares? It wasn't Houston.
It wasn't Houston. It was 17-14. The last couple seconds of the game, Westlake had the ball. They were trying for a Hail Mary, but number 18, Charles Ross, blocked the pass and caught technically a pick six, ended the game with a score of 23 to 14. And now this is North Shore's fifth time in the playoff, fifth time in the championship in 6 years.
Yes, that's crazy. And win, lose, or draw, we definitely gonna have some North Shore.
Oh, facts.
North Shore boys
and Summer Creek.
And Summer Creek. I love that Summer Creek. We're gonna tee up and have a great time. Yeah, that was cool. Some games that are not Houston affiliate that are very important for the championship. DeSoto versus Southlake. Their score was high scoring.
It was high scoring.
Southlake is not a bad team, but I didn't expect that. Anyways, 45 to 38. Now, that same with Summer Creek running the ball and stopping Lloyd Avant. You have to slow down or beat DeSoto. You have to stop DeAndre Ridden Jr. He was a dog as a sophomore. We saw him last year in the championship. That's my first time viewing him. A baller, a dog. He was a sophomore. That continued this year. In the game, he had 34 carries for 250 yards. He did his thing. And so continued. They didn't really throw the ball that much that game. So
but yeah, Southlake Carroll was ahead for it was back and forth for a little while.
Yeah. I didn't see that coming. Southlake Carroll, I thought that was good. I thought it'd be better than Summer Creek and Steele. But no, they did their thing and decided they stepped up.
Yes, two other games we got to talk about real quick are South Oak Cliff versus Emerson. They won with a final score. South Oak Cliff won with a final score of 36 to 24. And Duncanville versus North Crawley, which I thought they would put up a better fight, but North Crawley got stopped. It was 52 to 10.
Yeah, that had to be out of the relevant games heading into the championship. That had to be the most cruise. Like everybody else kind of had to sweat it out and probably at some point had some doubt. Not Duncanville. They kind of cruised past that one. But man, the time is here, bro. It is the championship weekend now. Some housekeeping.
Right.
Though it's the weekend, the championship starts on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I did some research. I was looking this up. The very first matchup is at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. It's actually 6-man football.
Yeah.
It is the 13-1 Westbrook Wildcats versus the undefeated Gordon Longhorns. That's all I'm going to give you. I didn't do no research on it. I just wanted to start off because that's the very first time a team plays. It'll be Wednesday.
The games
night.
are all week,
yeah,
from Wednesday to Saturday night.
Yes, sir. And some of the as you would say, the Houston adjacent teams. We talked about some undefeated teams. I want to say last week
It was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about some undefeated teams. Well, they are still in it. El Monta, Tide Haven. I'm sorry, they're playing. Also undefeated Gunter now. Tide Haven is ranked fourth in 3A Division 2, and Gunter is ranked number 1. Now, Max Preps, I don't. Even though, how can I explain this? Even though Gunter is number 1, they don't do anything overly great, according to Max Preps. Okay, so I'll say that. But their leading rusher didn't even crack 1,000 yards.
Really?
Yeah, it was like 900. It was close. Don't get me wrong. It was like 988, something like that. Like he didn't crack 1,000. And their 2 leading receivers, both seniors, one had nearly 500 yards, and the other one had nearly 700. So
this is 4A, right?
This is 3A.
That's right. Yeah, that's a big Columbus.
That sucks. So like, it's not anything overly like challenging.
Right.
I mean, they're undefeated, so whatever they do it well, and they had a lot of touchdowns. So I'm not saying it's easy. Good luck, Tide Haven, but I think they have a good chance. And since you are Houston adjacent, we're pulling for you. Second undefeated team we talked about was Belleville.
Yeah.
They're playing actually a 12-3 Gilmore. Now, Gilmore has a running back. He's a senior, Will Henderson. That man rushed for over 2,500 yards.
God bless.
And get this, 34 touchdowns.
That might be the most I've seen all season.
I think that's the most points, most rushing touchdowns I've seen this
I
year.
think that's most rushing yards as well.
Probably. Their quarterback. They're okay. Don't get me wrong. Quarterback threw 25 touchdowns. I think 8 interceptions. So they can throw it, but they run the ball.
Yeah, I can
so,
see.
Out of them undefeated teams, I think Belleville has the biggest challenge.
Yeah.
But hey, I said this. It's high school football. Not everybody can throw it. If you stop the run, you can beat them. If you slow this man down, I'll say slow down. You ain't gonna stop him. If you slow him down, you have a very good chance of winning. So good luck to those teams. They're undefeated. I hope you stay that way. Now the first game that we're gonna see.
Yes, sir.
Now that's Friday night. Now we're busy men, so we can't make the 11 o'clock in the morning game. Now we're in Houston. It's 4 hours. 4 plus.
Work to do.
You got work to do.
You got
Family.
to feed.
Exactly. You think I can't do that.
I'm a family by myself.
It doesn't work out that way. But it is Kamal Smithson Valley versus Aledo. Now, Max, fun fact. It made me smile when I found this out. So, Aledo, week 1 of this season, they beat a team 50-35. Do you want to know who that team was? It was Parish Episcopal of Dallas.
Oh, I did see that.
Why that makes me smile
because
they whooped on St. Thomas in the TAPS championship. So that was just a fun little fact I found out.
You suck, Thomas.
You suck, Thomas.
FTH.
Always and forever. But Aledo, they are 32nd in the nation. They're ranked 32nd in the nation. 7th in Texas and number 1 in their district. Smithson, I wasn't able to find their national ranking. Not gonna lie, it must be kind of far off because they're 32nd in Texas and 4th in their district. So that should be a pretty good game.
I heard some great things about Aledo. They're always like either like semifinals or like state championships.
I mean, you beat the team that beat Thomas, so I'm going for Aledo. I'm not gonna lie. But now that'll be pretty good. Now that's the game we'll see. But on Saturday,
let's get into the meat and potatoes.
The meat and potatoes. But
all right,
everybody's here to
before we get to anything. This Saturday, I want to call it the South Dallas and Houston adjacent day.
We'll just say Houston. Houston adjacent is too much.
Okay. So I found a little fun fact thing for South Dallas. So the first game is South Oak Cliff versus Port-Neches Groves, PNG. So this is their third state championship appearance. They've won twice before. They beat Liberty Hill in 2021, and they beat PNG last season, 34-24. So they try to
revenge game.
Yep.
I would say this is gonna be one side.
I mean,
I think this is a good warm up to start the day.
I done some research, and he might be right because they have not one but 2 strong running backs. The first one is number 4, Khalil Ewell, senior. He has 149 carries, 1,346 rushing yards, and 17 touchdowns. And the other one is Danny Green Jr. He's a senior with 173 carries, 1,183 rushing yards, and 16 touchdowns. So they got two strong runners. They got to deal with. I mean, I haven't seen PNG. I don't know if they got like a solid defense that can handle them, but
I mean, the score it was 34 to. I mean, it was 42 to 35. That is considered high scoring.
But they played Liberty Hill. I mean,
okay.
They were the state championships 2 years ago. They're pretty solid.
Yes. South Oak Cliff. Yeah. That's my dude. I mean, again, that's a good one on Sunday. I hope you win, but like, I'm not high on that one. But this second one.
But the second one, that's this is their 5th time playing.
This is part 5.
This is like a tradition at this point. They're always there. It's Duncanville versus North Shore. Oof.
I do feel like, respectfully, I feel like they marked this on the calendar from week 1. I think they knew, and there was I love Atascocita.
Like
I really thought they had a good chance, but I do think these two teams, yes, they're rivals at this point.
Like North Shore and Tessie are rivals too, but like
other.
North Shore and Duncanville like are cross city rivals. Right?
So,
they always meet in the championship.
So
this is their 5th time.
Yes, this is their 5th matchup.
And North Shore is 3-1 in this record.
Yes, sir.
Duncanville won last year.
Yeah.
And then North Shore won.
Finally got over that hump. It's gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a real good one. They got some dogs in Duncanville. The biggest matchup I'm looking forward to. It turns out I didn't know this. Turns out they were teammates this past summer, 7-on-7. But Devin Sanchez against DeCorian Moore. That is going to. I hope he travels with him. Everywhere DeCorian goes, I pray.
That's good. That's good.
Devin follows. I think that's going to be an insane match.
I thought him and Jelani Walker's a big matchup.
And Jelani's a dog, but like Moore, that kid's different.
He has 61 receptions, 1,245 yards, and 14 touchdowns.
That's crazy.
And they could also, from last year, they could also run the ball.
Yeah.
With Caden Durham.
I mean, yeah, sure.
he don't think he all that.
So, okay, I like him. He's a solid back. He's not the best back, or I don't think he'll be like one of the top 5 backs of the whole weekend. He's good. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's elite. I think he can be stopped. I think it's hard to stop DeCorian Moore. I do think it'll be easy to stop Durham.
Well, stats will say otherwise.
I believe it.
With 185 carries, 1,840 rushing yards, and 21 touchdowns.
I didn't know he had 21. I didn't know he had 21. But still, bro, I'm not.
I believe.
I'm more worried about the aerial attack than him running the ball.
And
he's fine, but
on defense, I mean, we know him. Colin Simmons.
That guy. I saw a video. I saw a clip. He got hurt. He hurt his ankle. He was already wrapped up. He hurt his ankle. He was about to he's limping off the field, and for whatever reason, changed his mind. I don't know if he heard somebody trash talk him. I don't know what happened, but he changed his mind, waved him off, and got a sack. Lined up and got a sack. He was a menace last year. He was a menace the year before. This kid is borderline unstoppable. That's going to be a tough matchup. Last year he was a pest. He was in the backfield a lot. I'm sure him and David.
I gotta check his Twitter.
Best friends at the end. Yeah, I don't know.
I gotta check his Twitter because what he said in his sophomore year when they lost, we'll be back.
And they won it, and now you're back again. So 3 times in a row. Let's see, man. Let's see. But I think North Shore gonna take it.
I think that because we're not gonna spend too much time on max preps. For some reason, they all have stats. Fix that. But North Shore
that's a coaching thing.
Yeah,
I found it out.
So North Shore got some dogs too. They got Caleb Bailey at quarterback, Gray Arm. They got Christopher Barnes and Terrence Guillory on each side of the ball. What else they got? They got Cedric Henderson. We are talking about Devin Sanchez. The running back DeAndre Hartman.
Sibolo stepping up doing his thing. That's a stiff team. That's a stiff team.
It's gonna be a good
Cole.
game. Jarvon Cole.
He was on here last year. I like that. I love that kid. He's literally reminds me of myself. Like he's just small.
He got an interception last game.
He'll get active, bro. That man gets active. I love that. So we definitely.
You got a score
It's gonna
prediction?
be a great game, huh?
You got a score prediction?
Ooh, I didn't think you were gonna do that. Okay, I'm on the spot. Do I think it'll be high scoring?
The last two games weren't high scoring.
We're not. Yes, right. I think you'll get 28 though. With a field goal. So 31. North Shore wins. 31 to 24. You win by a touchdown. That's my answer about that. North Shore wins. I don't know if I don't know if I said that. What you think?
I've been saving my. I said this was going to happen. I said North Shore versus Duncanville, and I said the other team, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And I've been, teasing my prediction. Yep. And I also think North Shore will win this game. You said 31. What was the score?
31-24.
You think 31-24? That seems about what I would say. I'll probably say. I'll go one better. I'll say 35-28. North Shore.
Okay. Now, okay. Now, not last question, but to follow up. Do you think it'll be like kind of a last second or a last couple plays to win the game, or you think North Shore runs the clock out with the lead? You know what I'm saying? Do they have to retake the lead, or do they kind of run the clock out?
I think
who ends with the ball?
I think I can see my scenario 35-28. I can see I can see Duncanville having the ball and try to score and try to take the lead at the end of the game.
I think North Shore will just run the clock out. It'll kind of be that scenario, but they'll get the ball back. It'll be like a minute and some change, and they'll just run the clock out. Nothing crazy, just end the game with the lead. Nonetheless, North Shore wins. I think so. That's gonna be good though.
So the last game of the evening, and the game I said was going to happen, is the Aledo versus Summer Creek. So here's the thing.
Love Summer Creek.
I love you, Summer Creek. I really do. And I think y'all have the best defense. I would probably say in the state. I'm confident enough to say that.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Go ahead. I mean,
I am confident to say that. But God bless. I did some research on this Aledo. And I already do some things. But I'm going to start off. I'm going to list. I think this is the starting line. It's not 100% guaranteed, but if it is, holy crap. Number 58, Leon Bryham is a senior in center, 6'1", 310 pounds.
That's pretty big.
I'm not sure where the guards and tackles are, but guard Dylan Johnson, number 70, he's 6'4", 350 pounds. Tackle Brian Washington, 6'8", 360 pounds. Apparently he has a size 18 foot.
That's crazy.
God. Other tackle, David Russell, the one we've been talking about that's either 6'9" or 6'10", 385 pounds. And Vincent Williams, guard, junior, 6'2", 310 pounds. That's a massive one.
That's massive.
That's like college NFL.
Kimbo, 300. How much did you weigh in high school?
I don't.
You was a three? Was you threes?
I don't know.
All I know is we had a center. Not a center. We had Jay Snow, and he didn't even hit 200. That's a guard. Nah, it's private school. I'm just saying, offensive linemen. Okay, you might have one or two, maybe one or two who get up there.
They have two tackles that are over 6'7".
Offensive line is over 300 pounds.
That's insane.
Is insanity.
I can see why they're on the. Good job, South Lake Crow. Even getting.
Who y'all scouting? Because I know, daughter may just zone at that school.
Oh my God,
bro, that's
what y'all
crazy.
What do you feed these kids? But before I just say who I think will win, I mean, it might be obvious at this point. But this is the Silo's second straight year. So the reigning champs. They beat Vandegrift last season.
Yeah.
That was a pretty decent game. It was 4-2-17. I remember that game loosely a bit. But their main firepower on offense they have number 27 running back Marvin Duffy. He's a senior. He has 1,400 rushing yards with 21 touchdowns. And then they got that freshman Ethan Feaster. He has like the third highest receiving yards at 600 with 8 touchdowns. Another receiver named Anthony Pride with 876 receiving yards, 12 touchdowns, and Dalen Singleton with 1,070 receiving yards, 14 touchdowns.
And that's you didn't even. I had already brought up their main running back.
Yes.
Oh boy, I love you so much.
And Summer Creek, Summer Creek got some guys. They got Lloyd. They
I'm
got
so
Blake.
proud of you. It doesn't.
They got a whole defense.
I am so proud of.
We're so proud of
what you're doing
to the state championship.
And when you come on, we're gonna celebrate as if you won. Man.
Well, okay. So this.
Man, that's not looking good.
Okay,
bro.
so hold on.
Because that's not looking good, brother.
Like y'all, they have a solid defense. That line, man.
That's a massive. That's easily the biggest line that they've played. Easily.
Yes, easily. Not
and
even.
The way they run their defense, and shout out Debo. They kind of won. It's a little weird looking, but he's borderline the only linebacker. The other one kind of plays outside for the most part. So if you get 300 pounds on him, borderline every play, they're gonna run for some yards, bros. Woo! I love you, Summer Creek, and I'm proud of you. I am so proud of you.
Okay, now.
And you should have your head held high because you're doing something that you've never done. And be encouraged and be proud of yourself.
And if you do get blown out, y'all made history.
You made history.
But okay, on a serious note, what do you think the score would be?
I'm asking that.
What the? Come on.
Okay, all right. Because I do believe in Lloyd Devine.
Yes.
And I do think he can run with the best of them for sure.
Thanks.
They can get 21 points.
You think only 21?
I was going to go more, but they can get 21 points. 21 to 50. No, I'm joking. 21, I do think it might be 2 touchdowns. So 21 to 42.
That's a bit high.
Yeah, it is. It is, but I love you, Summer Creek. Man, Aledo, that's a sturdy team. What you think?
They beat Duncanville earlier this season. I think what was their hardest game? South Lake Carroll, probably. You think?
Yeah. And it was a good team, but
every game I see of Summer Creek, I don't think I've ever seen them lose by more than a touchdown.
They definitely rise to the occasion.
And I'm trying to remember their door short score on top of my head, but I believe it was like 31 to 21.
Yeah,
I think it was somewhere along those lines.
it's just the only they've also never played a team like this, But when they get up on you, they can continue to run the ball. It's going to be hard to stop them. And then let's just say Ridden gets tired and God forbid gets hurt, huh?
That's it, right?
Yeah, you bring in Duffy and it's like nothing changes. Nothing changes. It's really difficult to defend.
They can throw the ball.
I was just going to say, and let's just say that they shut down the run game. I won't say the impossible, but do something. Accomplish a very hard task and shut down the run game. They can air it out, and but I said the same thing about Cibolo Steele. So I love Summer Creek. They always rise to the challenge. And honestly, I might change my prediction because I do think. I'll be honest. I think they're going to lose, but I do think they'll put up some points. They'll put up some points, or they won't allow too big of a score. I'll switch it up. 28-24. Still, the side wins.
Okay. Man, I really, because from what we're saying about the South Dallas Day, Houston Day, South Dallas is going to win. I agree to that wholeheartedly. North Shore will win, so that's one for you, Sid. But if Summer Creek does lose, it's 2-1 South Dallas. I just don't like to sound that.
I don't either. I don't either, but I can't allow the location of where I reside to cloud my
I
judgment
know.
of scouting. And
I got
Asado got it, bro.
I can't be biased, especially when I'm at the stadium because I might get kicked out again. But that was crazy. I can't believe
You can't show no emotion.
That's what I'm saying.
Neutral.
I ain't gonna lie, Summer Creek wins. I'm going ballistic in that first place. I don't care.
No, real life. What?
I'm going ballistic
What,
in
bro?
that
Especially if
response.
it's like last second. Kick me out. This is the greatest game ever.
Because I say that clip. I don't know what year that was, but like Duncanville. I mean not Duncanville. Dorshore versus Duncanville. Dorshore like won like in the last second of the game by like. A big pass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what year.
Like, what you just-
I would go crazy.
Yeah. Like, all right, y'all gotta win. Didn't y'all do that last year? I mean, did you not see that play? There's no. Oh, whatever. There's no way. Even if you're like neutral, you can't tell me that press box wasn't like, oh, that's crazy. Like, to win? Come on.
But yes, honestly, I do think the side will win. But I'm trying to think about a realistic score. I would say 35-28. But whatever the score is, I know. Touchdowns.
What a two.
I will guarantee.
I can second that. I put somebody down on that. I think that's a good team, man. And they're gonna fight. They're gonna scratch and claw.
They're
You're
gonna
not.
fight the whole game.
If this side may win, but they will. We say it all the time. They're gonna limp. They're gonna limp to the. I mean, it's the finish line though. They're gonna limp to the finish line.
It just. I mean, we can't cut it. They can't cut it. Right?
No, you can't. Inside the tackle box, you can't cut.
But essentially, one of the big boys a little low.
Essentially, yeah, bro. I feel like if you trip, like you can't. I mean, you may get a flag if a ref, but if you can make it look like
take out one of those behemoths, you might have a chance.
That's funny, bro.
Debo.
That's funny, bro. Man, it's gonna be good though. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Like this is what we do. This is what we've been waiting on. I'm very happy that we got here to this point.
Yeah.
Next year, you know what I'm saying? LSA can be in the thing.
I mean, they'll be in the taps.
I know what I'm saying. We're gonna the championship. What I meant.
Okay.
We're gonna be in that thing, and you know, LSA was here. We're gonna try to get them back on too.
Okay.
But man, for those who just been watching us and supporting us, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you. We're not done. And we'll do the whole spiel later. We're not done, man. We're gonna have some more stuff.
We might do this next episode in a special location. TBA.
Stay tuned.
But this will be a late episode because we usually record on Sundays and we'll be in Dallas on Saturday, so I'll come back on Sunday. So we'll probably do this like Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, something like that. But nonetheless, dude, like I said, we're here, bro. For those who are still in it, give it your all. Don't have nothing. I don't care where you're from, Houston, Dallas. I don't care. Give it your all. Have a great time. All out. Continue to grind. Continue to ball. And do not forget to level up.